Hey guys, this is Bryce coming at you from RotoHeat.com with today's 2020 player outlook. Before we get into the video, go ahead and like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That way you're getting notified of all this free RotoHeat content that's coming your way.
Everything's on fire. Everything's on fire. Everything's on fire.
Today's player outlook is of Stefon Diggs. Definitely one of the bigger name players moved this offseason, moving to Buffalo, pairing up with Josh Allen. Diggs came off a pretty disappointing season in 2019. Still eclipsed over 1,000 yards, which is pretty good, but didn't have many receptions. I believe around 63 or 64. I didn't see that many touchdowns as well. He did much better in 2018, where he eclipsed over 1,000 yards and had more receptions and more touchdowns. So definitely overall had a worse year. He moves to Buffalo, which the consensus seems to be that it is a lateral to a little bit better of a situation than he was in Minnesota. He comes into a clear-cut number one wide receiver spot. He might have been the best talent in Minnesota, but it seemed like the connection between Thielen and Cousins, was definitely more prominent, and it definitely showed in the performance that he had this past year. And with that performance, obviously came a lot of frustration, which was definitely evident during the season and after, which is probably why he was traded to Buffalo. The reason that a lot of people are thinking this is a bit of a better move is that he is going to Buffalo, where he, like I said, going into that number one wide receiver role, but he's going to see more targets on a consistent week-to-week basis. And with more targets, obviously, comes more opportunity, which we hope translates into a little bit better results. And I think when you talk about a player moving from one team to another, you got to talk about the quarterback situation, because that's the people throwing him the ball. Josh Allen is a young talent with great arm strength, but he is not as good as a passer as Kirk Cousins there in Minnesota. Josh Allen does struggle with some accuracy issues, especially in the short and medium range that get away from him in games. They seem like simple throws, but they seem to drift on him. And if he can, he's a young guy, so if he can develop and sharpen up some skills, Stefon Diggs is definitely looking to have a bounce back year. We're hoping to see over 100 receptions and hopefully around 10 or more touchdowns this upcoming year, and definitely eclipsing 1,000 yards. Like I said, he's going to see more targets, and with that is going to come results. He's a very talented wide receiver. I believe he's ranked around wide receiver 18 in RotoHeat's rankings, so go check them out as well. And that's going to be right above a wide receiver like Deebo Samuels and right below Cooper Kupp. You could probably argue that Stefon Diggs is a better raw talent than both of those guys, but the chemistry and stuff those guys have with their quarterbacks makes them ranked right around Stefon Diggs' area. If he can develop a chemistry with Josh Allen, you can obviously see him rising in the ranks easily as well. So let me know what you guys think of Stefon Diggs. Go ahead and comment below why you think he is in a better situation, or why you think he is not. And again, don't forget, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and thank you guys for listening.
Also, right there, playlist. Hit it. Watch the videos. Do it. You want to.